Hi, this is my update number 3 for my Kickstarter game, The Road Chosen. And it's been a week since the last update, so I just thought I'd give everyone an update on the work that I have done for the project. First up, I have finished this Marder piece of artwork. This is a counter piece of artwork for the Marder AFV. Last week I showed this in progress. As you can now see, it's finished. It took me a little time just to finish this up and tidy it up. What's interesting, as I sort of said in last week's, is that it's classed as an open top vehicle. That's the sort of fighting compartment where the crew would be, and as you can see, it's open top, so they would be more susceptible to mortar fire, for example. It's quite thinly armoured, this particular type of vehicle as well. The gun was pretty good. But it doesn't offer a huge amount of armor protection to the crew. So anyway, that piece of artwork is now done, and I will then put that artwork onto the counter format that I have and give it all of the characteristics for the counter. Next, we have an allied counter artwork. This is a new piece. This is a Jackson, which is an allied AFV. It was used as an anti-tank vehicle. It had quite a powerful main gun that you can see there, and I've spent pretty much most of last weekend working this piece up, and you managed to get it finished. So that's just to sort of demonstrate progress. If you want to, I'll just zoom in a little bit so you can see. This is pretty much, as I've shown in my other videos, this is pretty much the size in which I'm drawing and painting. As always, I'm always struggle a little bit not to just tweak and tune and keep working it up really. But and again, it's interesting because it's open topped. Again, the fighting compartment, this sort of area here. This is a turreted vehicle, whereas the Marder isn't turreted. It's sort of fixed. Had a bit of movement, but not as much as the turret on the Jackson here. These came into the war, fairly late war, I would describe as. They're very good main gun. Another counter done. This was, along with the Marder, this was a stretch goal for the game. And again, like the Marder, the next part of the process is for me to take this and put it into a counter format with the right values and statistics. As you can imagine, it took quite a while. I'd done some work on it before the weekend, but pretty much took all weekend to get to this sort of level of detail. But it's a fun piece to do. So just want to share that update. And then finally, this is the cover for the scenario and campaign PDF for playing as the Axis infantry. So if you want to play the game as the Axis and play their scenarios and campaign, you will be able to do so. At the minute, there are 2 Axis sort of scenario campaign booklets. One is for the Fallschirmjäger that I talked about last week, and this is for the sort of the regular, if that's the right word, German infantry and armor counters that you'll be playing with. Both scenarios and campaign booklets are different. They've got different scenarios for each one. This is the cover for the Germans, again, I will do a complete campaign scenario book and campaign, so you'll be able to play as the German counters in the game as well as the Allies. You'll be able to choose which ones you want to play at. Each will have their own bespoke scenarios, counters, and campaign. So just wanted to share that's a bit of progress with everyone. And again, we'd just like to say a big thank you for the support for the Kickstarter. I've got a few other bits and pieces that I'm working on at the moment, ready for the sort of last week of the campaign. So I just wanted to share that, give everyone an update. And thanks for watching as ever. Thank you.